In this video, I keep saying Affelheim when I know that in fact it is pronounced Alfheim. I am sorry. How's it going, everybody? Today we're mixing it up. We're going over a GoW Ragnarok build today. Now this game is very playstyle oriented. What's goated for me is probably not goated for some. I have played with all the busted armor sets this game offers, and boy are there some great ones that can confirm a boss kill for sure. But this one, MELTS bosses. I mean, just look at these mini bosses being treated as if they're just a couple of ads. Give me God of War difficulty, by the way. And here's the build in real time to give you that Heimdall perspective. Now to start off this build, I really want to get into the mods first because that is really what sells this build. Try your best to get as many luck stats as you can, for that will only benefit you with the armor later. Now for the effects, the real reason we're here. You're going to want a set of Affelheim enchantments. This states that last second dodges will empower Kratos' next attack based on his strength. What that means is the next hit you do will essentially hit the enemy twice. So for the min-maxers out there, make that hit a big one. And this enchantment set will synergize with a little mod we like to call Emblem of the Nine Realms. This mod will boost melee damage while in Realm Shift. I like to call it Time Slip. Little play on words with slip in the enemy's attack. Moving on, we're going to move on down to the next set of enchantments we got going, the Muspelheim set. These guys will boost your overall damage while your weapons are fully charged. Pro tip, use the Blaze of Chaos to charge up faster, then use the axe for the most damage. More on that later. For my next two mods, I will let you decide what to put there. I only use Svartalheim's Fortitude for the luck roll on it, and Emblem of Illusion for the dodge distance increase. Both completely optional. Now let's get into the armor. Starting at the bottom, we have the Belt of Radiance for our time slip abilities. Makes full use of the Affelheim set, just slipping attacks will deal a chunk of damage every time. Moving up, now we have the Berserker gauntlets. These are important in the fact that every time you deal a soul explosion, it will give you a chunk of your relic back as well. And the higher the luck you have, the more relic refresh you get, along with the soul explosion doing damage with you. And that relic refresh is definitely needed for maximum punishment. And lastly, we have our chest piece, the Berserker Caress. This guy gives massive increase in damage and melee attacks only after using a relic. Now I do want to note that this buff is named Soulless Warrior, and it's a fat timer on that guy. Keep in mind that you are practically one-shottable when this is active. The chest piece is high risk, high reward at its finest. Moving on, we have the weapons and the relic. For the weapons, every weapon will cause a time slip or realm shift when activating the charged ability, being Permafrost, Immolation, or Maelstrom. If you need the names of these, they are the Pommels, Grip, and Hind of the Nine Realms. Abilities can be whatever you choose, they do not matter. You do not want to be using them anyways because they are not melee damage, they are runic damage. Now for our relic, we are using the Hilt of Hofud. Hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. This bad boy causes a realm shift, and a big one. And that's the build for you. Now here's the combat rotation for you. Against adds and basic enemies, you can just demolish all of them before you even get your charge up for maximum punishment. So just want to slip the attacks and let Affelheim set and the Emblem of the Nine Realms do their job for you. Now for the real threats, the mini bosses and bosses of the game. If I can offer advice, I would go into your skills and separate your mindset on the Blaze of Chaos and the Leviathan's Axe. The Blaze will be the weapons to use to gain your charge, because of the fact that it has more access to the momentum skill on multiple skills. It's goated, fellas, do not sleep on this. And for the axe, it will be the heavy damage weapon. For its permafrost ability will make the axe hit twice for every swing you do, and just plain overall does more damage. Now timing wise, let's say you fought long enough to where now you're all charged up. If you're using the axe, activate the permafrost, you have realm shift for 1.7 seconds. This is enough time for one full cycle of light attacks. Use this time, get the cycle off. Maybe a quick dodge after, then activate the Hilt of Hofud. Again, hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. Once the relic is active, all buffs except Affelheim's set are now in full effect. Now when the relic's realm shift is active, with the axe you can get 2 full cycles of light attacks off. You can add a quick dodge attack in between cycles for even more damage. It does fit in the schedule. Now the relic's realm shift lasts for 5.7 seconds. This is the safe space. Once that timer's gone, it's good luck to you. For now, you are one shot for 11 more seconds. This does also mean that you can deal huge damage, but again, time is now in motion, so play conservatively. And that's the rotation, fellas. Rinse and repeat the cycle of slipping attacks and dealing damage with Alfheim's enchantment set until the relic is back from the relic refresh buff from the gauntlets. Then, stop time all over again. Hope you guys love this build. Here are my plugs. For those new here, I am actually a Destiny 2 content creator, and though the game is dead at the time, I hope that maybe my videos will convert you over. That's all from me now. Peace.